Right now I have a SQL Server Management Studio 2021. So whatever in your system, just go and open. After that, click here. You need to click here, and ID is open like that. So this screen you can see after the opening of your SQL Server. So when this is the Object Explorer, left menu. When going to click on the database, create a new database. When clicking on the new database, you need to write the name of the your database, whatever you want to use. So you can create a database. Okay. So it's taking time for, oh no, sorry, here. So I'm just going to giving the name test database. Okay, I have created the test database. Initial size, just click on just click on the database name here, test database name. Click OK. Our database will be created. Okay, you can see here our database will be created. Okay, like that right now we have this much functionality. We can see the database diagram, table view, external resources, programming, programmatically. You can see that programmatically may store procedure function database, and these are the existing functionality when we are going to create any database. So these are the existing functionality we have seen. Okay, so now I will try to in the new database I will try to create a new table. Okay, the table have two types. Here is the two types we can create a table, like one for a manual and other size for the with a query. So I will show you how to create with a manual, how to create with a query. So first I am going to create by the query. I have written some ready-made query. So you can see salary. Right now I will take int salary. I will take right now int, that is a n and first create a table. Query is a create a table name is employee, where employee id is a integer type, primary key and identity. That is when we are going to create any table. So id, that is important. When we are going to create a id is always int, and key identity is one means when you are going to create any table and you are inserting data from other source, or from a coding. So data will be inserted after one id, like 1 2 3 4 5. When we are going to create a identity once 1 comma 1, then this is called a seed, identity seed. This is called a identity seed. So these things you need to specify by giving the identity. Okay, after that we have a column. First column second is first name, last name, email. First name is a n varchar and size is 100. N varchar size is the text size will be 100. If not you can't insert in more than 100, but a first name should be more, will take is 20, because when we are going to create a database or table, so initially we need to check size of the any data type. Okay, so size is also matter for initially. After that you have a database created and your database is a used data, then issue will created by the performance. Okay, so what you need to do, just take a first name for right now I am going for take a 20, last name equal also 20. Email, we can say maximum email length is maximum 50. Department is also not IT, says 20, that is good. So when we are going to create any table, so these things we need to focus of the data types and their value. Okay, so this is also very that is very important. Now I'm going to select and execute. Okay, I need to copy and paste here. Okay, I click because the why I'm not execute here because right now also database is showing at that time database name is not showing. So also this table where you are going to execute which database you want to execute this table. So just go and check test API is existing. We have a test database we have created. The master is already there. So I'm just select here and try to execute our table. Here showing some issue for the column parameter or variable 6 cannot specify the column bits and data type int. Okay, right now I can check. Okay, we can see that our table is execute when our table is execute successfully. So here a status message will show command completed successfully. Okay, now now we have executed our new table. So how we can going to check? So there is a two way we can say a check. Like first select a strict from our table name is employee. What is the table name we have created? Employee table we have created. Just click and execute. Here see when employee ID first name and the last name we have created this table. So right now I don't have we don't have any record. So and after that from manually how we can check how we are going to check which database we have which table we have created. Just click and refresh and go and table and see. Yes, dbu.employee we have created. Also we can see here. Yeah, this query we have executed. This is the table. This is the table we have because right now no data is here, so data is not showing. Now okay, table is created, the database is created, and now we are going to insert a record into this table. There is also two way to insert a record in a table like that. I will show both way, like manual or with a query. So first we are going to see with a manual. Employee ID. Okay, employee ID we are going to leave as of now because we have also created when we are going to execute a table. So what we have written identity seed 1 1, so that is increment auto increment. I have putting my name Kumar, email Praveen @gmail.com, department ID, salary, whatever. Okay, Jay Rajak. Okay, IT is a CS, salary is 3000. Okay, so we have executed. Then we click on executed, that is also work or not. Now okay, now again we are going to execute this query to see our when we are execute this query. We have inserted two record Praveen Kumar. So here we can see that data is inserted right now. Okay, now we are going to execute sorry, insert a record with a query. So I have some ready-made query. We have a click here. I will make the proper way. This is the right way. Okay, we have created. Okay, we have created the one insert into table. Which table we are going to insert? Employee. So what is the query of the insert command? Insert into table, column, first name, last name, email, department, salary. Like we can see that employee id we are not going to insert because of we already inserted automatically one by one. Okay, so we leave here right now. Employee id, first name, last name, email, department, salary. Okay, so we have all given like last name, email, department, salary values. Rahul Sharma at the example.com. Department is id, salary is 7,000. Okay, so now going to execute this query. Row affected successfully. Now we can see we can see in the table third record we can see will be there. Okay, this one is the last record. So we already seen here कि we have used a last record as well. So what we are going to do now, we have a create table, insert a record. Now we are going to uh, update the record. How we are going to update the record? We have a existing employee like first one, so I want to update this department IT to some I want to update this Praveen Kumar salary. So where how to update the update table, sorry, employee, employee, set salary equal to 2000. Okay, where id equal to id, not employee id, employee id equal to 1. I'm going to update a employee where id equal to 1. What we are going to update, that is a salary. Just click, sorry, 2000. Just click and execute. Our row is execute successfully. Now we are going to execute and see. Yeah, you can see that salary is updated. Okay, so we have done insert update. Up, we are going to delete a functionality. So how we are going to delete from table, from employee table, employee employee where employee id equal to 2. Okay, we are going to delete any record from our table based on id. Whatever the id I want to delete. So just select employee id, and we right now is the employee id is 2 for Ajay. When we are going to execute delete, so row number 2 will be deleted. Okay, just execute. You can say that one row is affected. Just click and execute. Yeah, done. 2 is deleted. Okay, so what we have seen so far, we have create a database, we have created a table, we have inserted in a record manually, and update a record as well, and delete record as well. So this is the basic SQL query and command and basic things we have seen right now. Okay. And we have also seen the how we are going to create or insert a record manually. So these are the basic things we have seen right now. And again we have next chapter, next chapter what we are going to see to to understand SQL, SQL Server basic, like we have created database, we have created a table, insert, update, delete, and edit functionality we have seen. Okay, so what important topic next we are going to show you, like primary key, foreign key, constant, not null, unique, check, default. That is a way. This one is the very important. Data types, we have also seen what is the data type, like char, varchar, int, integer. These are the data type. And query, these are the some important query we generally we are going to use. We are order by group by having clause distinct stop, like in our case where we have already seen here, like where, no, where we have not seen. Okay, where we have already seen, select we have already seen, insert. Okay. Now, another important topic is joins, store procedure view, CTE, functions. Inside functions, what we are going to learn: count, sum, average, mean, max. These are the important. Union and union all, delete and truncate. These topics we are going to learn in the next chapter. Okay, so that's it for today. Please stay tuned for the next video of the SQL server. Thank you.